preparing to apply for phase 3 of opening in Washington, meaning several types of businesses could soon reopen.
But it all depends on a few requirements made by the state. So joining us live to talk about it this morning, where they stand, Eileen Quiring, the Clark County Council Chair. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so I know this has to be exciting for a lot of local businesses, a lot of people in Clark County to be applying to phase 3. How are you feeling about getting approved for this next step?
I feel fairly confident that we will be approved. There's not a timeline, but of course, the application will be submitted. Both the Board of Health, which is the County Council, and the Council, passed a resolution to do this. But we are meeting the criteria very easily. And I'm very excited about it. I think our citizens will be excited about it, as well as small business owners. So
yeah, no, definitely. So if approved, what are some of the literal changes that people could start seeing?
Okay, well, you can have gatherings up to or less than 50 people. Outdoor recreational sports, etc., can come back 50 people or less. Recreation facilities like gyms and public pools with less than 50% capacity can operate. Restaurants at 75% capacity, and although bars are at 25%. Theaters at less than 50%. Libraries will be open, museums will be open, and customer-facing government services will come back. And and you can resume non-essential travel. Excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's quite a good list, and I think people will be excited about doing that.
It is a lot of changes. It seems like kind of the biggest step back towards normal, that we've seen in quite some time, and a lot of changes there that I think are going to be really helpful for families and kids this summer as they try to find stuff to do. So what are you hearing from businesses about getting ready to reopen? Are there more that are really making these plans to come on board?
Yes, they are. And I think more restaurants are really going to be open too. Some were hesitant to open in phase 2 because they didn't feel like they could meet their bottom line by doing that. But now I believe once we're in phase 3, they're better equipped to do that. And of course, they have regulations. All of these various places have regulations on the governor's website that they must meet. And once they meet those, they are very happy to get back to business.
Yeah, no, and your numbers of cases have remained relatively low in Clark County. We are starting to see spikes again, and they're saying we're not even out of the first wave of this. So how far down the road is phase 4? Is that toward the end of the summer, if even then?
Well, what we have to do is follow the regulations about how long you're in phase 3. Right now, we are meeting the criteria very well, and there are 5 different criteria that you have to meet. It's number of cases per 1,000. I think it's 25 cases per 100,000 people, and we're at 18.42 cases. Our testing is way up. We have to do 50 tests for every one positive case. That's our hospitals actually are flat as far as their capacity, so they're very able to have more capacity. So I think that we're really meeting this criteria if we're careful and we don't really spike like some places are spiking. I think that we'll be ready to move into phase 4 when it is appropriate. I'm not sure, actually, I'm not 100% sure whether it's a 3-week period again, but at any rate, you do have to test it to find out exactly, how people are going to do with this. So
yeah, and
willing and able.
yeah, and being careful, I think the good take-home message to end on there. Eileen, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate the update.